Top to Mona Laddies, my name is Chester and welcome to the custom card review by yours truly. So now in this custom cards things, I am gonna go over One Piece archetype. Then after this video is done, then I might do one of my favorite what ifs one, and in that I'll go over it. Sorry about that. My home just came in. So now let's do the thing that so this deck, I was gonna name it 2-piece ace, but I was like 1 piece might do good. So in this archetype is labeled basically after certain characters, like the horrible fruit girl is basically a girl that turns people into toy dolls, and the shark man is like fish man, but that Luffy punch spoilers, and Ace is Fire Fist Ace is named after Ace from One Piece. So, and let's go over them. So some of them will support like certain people. Hers, with her effect, I'm not going to read it because you could see it on your screen. So she's basically trying to do is take a monster from the opponent's deck and like basically grabbing it and dragging it to your set of field. But its effects are negated. So if you were trying to grab a kaiju on your opponent's shield, you could, or if your opponent plays kaijus, and sorry if I'm breathing a little bit hard, my room is a little bit hot, so now, and plus, as it has its own combo. So when she is sent to the grave, she brings out this one. One Piece Horrible Fruit. If this card is like this one gives a monster the effect of can't be destroyed or by card effects, and this card is like well equipped to a monster. Once it sends this card to the grave, it's basically like a ritual card, but in the equip cards fused together. So yeah, and then the next, or it searches out, is One Piece Horrible Fruit Doll. This one basically brings her to the field, and your opponent discards 2 cards, basically like saying you don't need any cards, and then it gains like attack, or each card sent to the grave. So basically, 2 cards in the grave makes it 20, makes this 30. So basically, it can be a instant kill deck if necessary. But it has its graveyard effect. If this card is sent to the grave, you can inflict damage to your opponent and life points equal to this card's attack points. And then you draw 3 cards. So basically, if you makes this card have like overpowered stuff, like overwhelming numbers, it doesn't like specifically say, oh, I'm gonna take your, or I'm gonna use my original attack. No, it's basically when it gained attack from the graveyard. So yeah, now the Halloween Girl. Oh. It's basically like hers, but she got upgraded by detaching 1 card and then takes 2 monsters instead of 1. Yeah. And then you can detach the other one to destroy all monsters or all cards from your opponent's field and hand. And their effects can't be activated. So, yeah. Then we got the fan fruit. That's me. Like, because I'm a big fan of it. So this run summons her, but he also adds a ritual monster to it. And when it's like used for like those, then it will gives it protection and draw phases. Like this one, it also gives it attack points. So basically, like if it's used for this, it gains 20 on it gains a lot from the graveyard. And it also gains attack points from these 2. And if this card is sent to the grave, you can shuffle 1 XYZ monster from anywhere to your extra deck. And then the card is sent to the deck from anywhere. And then shuffle it, draw 4 cards. So basically, this card is sent. Original plan is to send like someone like her back to the deck and then our extra deck. So yeah, and then as this run, I forgot to mention, its graveyard effect is basically summons her, but her attack points become double the original attack. So basically she has 3,000 instead of 15. So, yeah. Now this one, Sharkman, and summons like fan fruit thing, but it's attack triple. So basically 16 plus 16 plus 16, or like Yeah. And if this card attacks, it's basically pay 100 life points to destroy all cards from your opponent's field. It's basically like what he does in the anime. He destroys hopes and dreams and like takes it over. But this one, and gives it more protection. So basically, this one gets like a lot of protection if it's used on this. And then you draw 2 cards, special summon 1 Heavy Girl, but I forgot to make her yet. So, and this one, we don't worry about that. This one is just like combined of all of them. All like if a creature consumes all the devil fruits into one, then that happens. And then we got Luffy summons like his brother, and it discards attacks. You can pay, yeah. It destroys all cards from your field. It's basically like that gum firework things or whatever that's called. And if this card is sent to the grave, you can discard 1 card to bring it back to your field in attack mode, but its attack becomes double. So basically, for each time, or once per turn. So if it didn't have that once per turn clause on it, it would probably be like 30,000 million trillion billion. So, yeah. One Piece Brothers in Arms is basically the one scene where King Ace gets killed by a lava, and plus you gain life points from it. So basically, and the One Piece Higher Fist Ace's fireballs, it can only equip to Fire Face Ace. It basically is I'm trying to make it have, like, you can send this card from anywhere to the grave. To negate. So basically, like, your opponent attacks her monster, send it to grave, you negate it, and you can banish this card to inflict 100 damage to your opponent's life points for each. So basically, if you had like 20 cards and send, or 21 and send that one, and basically you do 2,0,0,0 damage to your opponents. One Piece Fire Fruit. It is equipped to Luffy, and its attribute becomes fire, so yeah. And it gains its effect and attacks 4 times in battle phase. or once per turn, and this card can't be negated or by card effects, and can't be destroyed by battle or by card effects. And it was trying to say like, here you go, Luffy. Here's a fire fruit. Your brother wants me to give it to you. And if this card is sent to the grave, you can select one monster from your opponent's deck. So basically, to your field in attack mode, ignoring the summon conditions. It's basically like saying, come on over, bring in a all. Kind. As, yeah. He basically brings it a haul. And next is the one for 3 cards. One Piece Fire Fist Ace. He's a fire, level 4. Makes it because of this trap card. Heard. And it inflicts damage to your opponent's life points, graveyards, and then if this card attacks, pay 200 life points to destroy all cards from. It's basically like that fire tornado that he usually does, and then if this card is sent to grave, you can like basically add this to your hand. And yeah. And then so now these are the new guys that I recently made, because I watched it. So it's One Piece Cave Endurish. So his effects are when he's flipped, you can select 2 cards like spell or trap cards from your deck to your or hand or graveyard or hand. It's basically like saying, here you go. Here's my support items. And if this card is used for like Synchro, Fusion, XYZ, Link, or so it gains like protection, and then also like gains attack points for each from both players' graveyards. And there's this card is, you can basically earn has. And so and to your hand from the grave, and if you do, so it's basically summons Luffy, but with double attack points. And because in the anime he was like, well, you're just 4 stories. Now his dark counterpart, because he's light, so his dark counterpart is called One Piece Hakubo. I can't read that, so one and this, and then a spellcaster or type monster. If this card is fusion, so it's basically you can make this card have double attack points by discarding 2 cards from your deck or hand to the graveyard. And You can pay 100 to destroy all cards from except this card. Basically, it explodes the field. And then, plus, the effects can't be activated till this card leaves the field. So, yeah. 4 attacks, and then, yeah. This card is, yeah. It's basically summon this, and then you draw 2 cards. And then this one is 1 piece the same coin attack. So basically this card is activated if your opponent declares an attack on this, like on this or this monster, can send 1 card from your graveyard to the deck to negate that attack and end their turn. If this card is sent to the grave, you can select 3 one-piece cards from anywhere to your hand, and then shuffle this card into the, or from, yeah. So, and then this one-piece Man of Lava Fruit. I was trying to look for the image. So this one and this crazy image. So it basically allows you, moving on. It has the other counterpart of One Piece Eater, I think. So now we got Shield Man. It's basically, this card has shield counters placed on it, and like it's just like Cloudians. And you can, so yeah. Then we got One Piece Duo of Crazy. You could see him and that cave guy. And this one allows you to basically send a card, like one of those, or and from anywhere to your graveyard to negate that. So yeah, and you draw 2 cards instead of normal draw phase. So basically, you draw 2 cards per thing, and your opponent declares attack. You can banish this card to negate that attack and end their turn. So basically, like, yeah. So now the 2 support cards. One of them is like, I forget her name. The Greed, or no, not Greed. This is One Piece Calm Tea. Okay. And both players gain 400 life points for each card from both players' hands. If this card is sent to the grave, both players draw cards from the top of their deck. That means 1 card. And then shuffle this card into her opponent's deck. So basically, you're giving them, like, here you go, here's calm tea for you. And then we got One Piece Raging Shield Man. So if you haven't seen my what if today, go check it out. The face is right here. It looks just like that, but with sorry. So yeah. So this one is basically this cards can only be equipped to one piece monster, and it gains this effect for once per turn, battle protection, and it gains 300 attack for each draw phase. Basically, like 1, 2, 3. Usually, I go up to 21 turns. So it's basically like 3, 6, 9. 3, 6, and then like 63 to me. So yeah, if this card is or each end phase, well as this card is in the graveyard. So basically, it is summon, or no, when it's activated, equipped to a monster, and this card like goes to the grave, it sends like basically raging, like punishes those people that have to destroy it. So yeah, that's all the cards that were in this deck currently. So let's go over the one of the what ifs ones. So if you haven't seen it, it was yesterday, and the card things, where is it? Make sure it's not down here. This one, no. This one, no. So each one, sorry if I'm talking loud. Sounds like I am. So yesterday, I made this thing. So, go check it out. So in this one, I had chosen like different ones. Like X's one, I won't do because of reasons. Like Mob Riedel, that's on the bottom. She is already married. I mean, and she already has kids of her own. Her, I don't know what. She kind of looks like the. Oh man, this guy's worst. And then we got. And her is too old for her, or for him. And her. None of the X's ones I won't do. Like that one right up here. She has an X because I would definitely make her into like one for all's, or no, all for one's daughter. And then Plumber, and then her as a nanite girl, that would have been, it's like a bug on. Then we got Gwen, no. Her, no. Her, no, because she's already like married. Her no, because she's a secret Saturday. Her, nah. And anymore. Yeah, there's those two. I don't understand. So, yeah. And with check marks, I will do. So, basically, like, Tetraman's princess, yes, I will do after this video. Oh, and Frog Girl, I will do. Because I know there's already a Frog Girl and her family. I know, or the hybrid of Jet Ray Girl. Then Hex or Charmcaster. Yeah. And then we got the girl that always makes me laugh when she comes on stage, as she says, "Psych." And I know that she looks like the female version of Vilgax. And then the reason why I chose her is because it would be hilarious. And then we got Ice Girl. I already know that she'll be definitely. And that girl, yeah, because she looks like Rick, or not Rick and Morty, but and then we got Cowgirl. She was like, "Come on, Daddy," kind. And then we got definitely a Speed Girl, and then we got her because need at least some humans in her, yeah. And then we got purple ones. I'll redo. So yeah. And then Yuck, or whatever her name is. She's on a, like, right underneath that X one. The looks like Sasquatch or Shock Squatch one. Hun is, yeah. And then we got her. Just imagine, because I'm keeping her original size is. And then we got the camouflage girl, like, goes invisible. Well, I already know there's an invisible girl. And I have decided to put the cave girl as one of the check marks, definitely. And then the cat girl, I would be. And then we got the robot girl, I forget her name, but she's definitely going in. So, and it's through this week. So, like, to kick things off, as I kick my own wall, is the Tetraman's and princess. Forget her name, but so yeah. Then we got tomorrow will be the Frog Girl. Then we'll do day after that would be her, and then such and such on. Until we get to the very bottom. So, yeah. I won't do the X's. I'll do check marks, but not X's. Okay? And then I might throw some shades in there. Or, like, give them some, like I'm giving, like, Tetraman Girl to be on Earth instead of that homeworld thing. And yeah, most of them will be on Earth. They were born from Earth. So yeah. So this is the end of the video, and please leave a like, share, subscribe.